it's your girl, Autumn the Aries from the Lit Life Podcast, where I encourage you to live your life autonomously. If you're here, I really appreciate you. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. This is another edition of Is It Lit or Not? It's a little bit different this time. I had to do this reaction. I really just had to. And I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to start it off like this. I'm tired. Okay? I'm tired. It's hurting. I'm not sure. Like, we have a few days until the Super Bowl. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to actually take. I'm not sure I'm going to actually be able to take it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired. I feel like it's been a whole year of just being on go with this. I have a few friends that I talk to about this whole battle back and forth, and every single time something happens, we're exhausted the next day because it's just too much. Okay, so unless you have just not tuned in to anything today, you know that Kendrick Lamar won 5 Grammys last night. He did a clean sweep. It was all for Not Like Us. I was sitting and watching the Grammys, and I don't even really watch the Grammys. Like, I think over the last couple of years, I've watched because I wanted to see like certain performances. Y'all know I love me some Meg, some Glow, Cardi. All them good people, and some of the tributes, which actually have been like hella trash. But I saw earlier before the live taping or the live airing that he had already won three Grammys. And I saw that DJ Mustard accepted them for him because he wasn't there. So I'm thinking to myself, like, he's not there. Like, I didn't even think he was going, you know what I'm saying? It's Super Bowl practice, whatever, what have you. I'm thinking he's not even thinking about the Grammys or whatever. And people, so he won Song of the Year, he won Record of the Year. Song of the Year is like more of a songwriters. I had to look this up. I didn't know. It's more of a songwriters type of Grammy, and he was the sole writer on this song. So he won that, and then the Record of the Year is more broad. Like, it's the jam of the year, right? And again, of course, on top of winning Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, Best Music Video. The video was just amazing. But anywho, they announced him. He gets up. Who was it? Miley Cyrus. He gets up, and all you hear is, "Hey Drake." I hear it like I'm young. When I say my whole entire face fell to the ground, I was so gagged. I am like, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, did you really just? Who did that? Like, who started the song right there? And they started it in a way where it ended up. First of all, it sounded like a choir in there. Like, I don't know if I was in church or what. It sounded like a choir. They got to the wop, 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 wop. Everybody wop, wop, wop it in. And then the bomb hit. Because I was almost positive that they were going to just cut it or like fade it out at that part. Yo, they hit that A minor, and I felt like I was watching the pop out all over again when he started with Euphoria. I just don't know what we're going to do with Kendrick Lamar. What are we going to do with this man? He is the menace of all menace. I just, and everything, and it just didn't have to be this way, right? So, of course, Twitter blew up. I hadn't even been on Twitter, y'all. I hadn't been on there in like a week and a half. I was trying to take a break. And I was told myself, I'm like, I'm gonna have to get back on there for the Super Bowl. I already know. But I get back on there, and when I tell y'all, they had me howling all night. When I tell y'all they had me howling all night long. Big congratulations to Kendrick Lamar. Okay. I have seen so many crazy ass tweets just crazy. You had Taylor trying to be a little bit on beat. Clearly, she's a stan. Like, I didn't even realize that she liked him as much as she does. But, of course, Twitter pulled up some. Twitter went on ahead and pulled up some footage of her in the car rapping to his stuff. 5 in 1 night, clean sweep. It's come out that Drake has only won 5 Grammys. And Kendrick won 5 in 1 night, but this is not the first time he won 5 in 1 night. He won five in 2018. He won five in 2016. He won a Pulitzer Prize for Damn. And this is why I don't understand why people don't realize how much of a big artist he is. It's like he's a huge artist. Just like when people were saying he wasn't gonna do what he wasn't gonna give at the Super Bowl, I'm like, you've never seen him in concert. It's clear that you've never watched a real live performance of Kendrick Lamar because he puts on such an amazing show. Like, it is a production, it is very detailed and fine tuned, and it is amazing. And I just don't understand, like, how people didn't know this, like the people that's talking shit about it. I don't even know, y'all. Like, and then somebody says, now he got up there in a Canadian tuxedo. Did y'all know what a Canadian tuxedo was? Did y'all know what a Canadian tuxedo was? Because I did not. When I Googled Canadian tuxedo, this is what came up. And I was once again gagged because did he plan this? He had to, because the last two I saw a picture, the last 2 Grammys he was at, he was all decked out. He had on, a little black suit, whatever, what have you. So did this man like do this on purpose? Did he do this on purpose, y'all? Like, knock it off. If y'all don't know, if this is your first time watching this channel, or if you've, have never really listened to my podcast, or you don't really know me like that, I'm gonna give you a fact about me. My favorite movie of all time is The Wiz. I just recently went to New York to see the Broadway play. I didn't know how I was going to feel about it until I actually watched The Tiny Desk, which I actually did a reaction to it on here, and it's blocked. It's one of my most viewed videos on here, and now it's blocked because of copyright. But I went to see The Wiz, and it was amazing. I love The Wiz. So when I found out that he used Richard Pryor's voice in the beginning of Euphoria, this is what they say, played backwards, and it says the part where he's saying he's a fraud. Like, I know, hopefully y'all know the story, but they go to see The Wiz, and it's this big ass, like, silver head or whatever, and come to find, and he has this loud projecting voice, deep voice, and he's very scary, and come to find out it's just a man back there who's been trying to get back home forever, and he just got stuck in Oz. And he tells him, he's like, I'm a fraud. So that's the part that supposedly is playing backwards at the beginning of Euphoria. So I already stand that. Then for the last one? Diana Ross presented the award. And it was so funny because she was like, oh, it's Kendrick Lamar. Like, she ain't even know who the hell he was, but whatever. I said, it's okay, Queen Diana. It is what it is. Like, we get it. You're seasoned. It is what it is. He was so starstruck. It was so cute. And all I could think of was, what if Richard Pryor was alive and well? What if Richard Pryor was alive and well, and they had him or both of them announce this award? I don't know. I would have spontaneously combusted. It would have just been what it was. Okay. I don't even know what else to say about it. You had Beyonce up bopping to it. You had Blue Ivy spitting every bar for bar, word for word. Again, Taylor Swift was out there bopping to it. Like, I'm just like, it's just wow. But one thing that I really did want to touch on, 'cause I ain't gonna be on here long, but one thing that I did want to touch on was this tweet that Azalea Banks put out. Now, full disclosure, I know the name Azalea Banks, but I don't really know like what she does. I think she's some sort of entertainer. I'm not really sure exactly who she, what she does, but I hear her name a lot. I know there's a lot of people that don't like her. I don't know. Again, I don't even know what she does. So it is what it is. But she wrote this very long situation up here. And she's basically saying that if he gets up to if he goes to the Super Bowl and A minor drops, he's gonna get sued. Can't be calling people, you can't be saying people like kids, and you don't have any proof, and you should have went to the police about it. Oh, he did it for rap clout. I didn't. I've read this several times. And honestly, I don't even understand. I mean, I tried to see how I really felt about that. I can see the point. Like I can see the underlying point there. I can see I can kind of see what she's saying. I guess my thing is if it wasn't in 4K all over the internet, the the more than one time that he's kind of had a sticky situation with, you know, a minor. Like, and when I say sticky situation, I'm not like saying he's done anything sexual with them. All I'm saying is what we have seen, the text messages, the comments he made to the young lady on stage, whoever the girl was he was waiting on that he dated that was underage. Like, I, there's things out there, right? I I think my biggest thing though, my biggest gripe about it all, which is another thing that you see a lot of people saying, why did he tell him to do it? Why did he say in what was it? Was it Tailor Made or Family Matter, whatever one it was? Why did he say to do this? He told this man to do this, and now everybody is upset about it. I really don't understand. Another thing that has been kind of like pissing me off about this whole little beef is how focus is on, like, when people talk about Kendrick calling this man what he's calling him, nobody ever brings up the all of them that he's talking about. You see what I'm saying? Drake is suing MG because of whatever the fuck he's suing him for, because he's in his feelings, saying that it's defamation. Nobody else that he talked about on this record has said anything about it. I don't think nobody has said anything. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just all very weird. He said, look, y'all, look, if they doing it and you running with them, then more than likely you doing it too, basically is what he was saying. And I mean, it kind of is what it is, right? It kind of is what it is. I'm no judge or jury. All I know is we've never seen anything like this in hip hop ever. Okay. The biggest rap beef that I always remember is Ice Cube with NWA and Tupac with Biggie, and of course Jay-Z and Nas. But I wasn't even really into the Jay-Z Nas beef. I liked Ether, whatever. I really wasn't into the beef like that. But the other two I was. And I've always had Hit 'Em Up as my number one. And then and No Vaseline is always a very close second. And a part of this is because of how raw it was, because of the things that they said. It was ridiculous. They were calling niggas by names, like, you are literally this, that, and the third. Another notable one for me was DJ Quick and MC8. It's just like, when people were calling you by name and saying, basically saying you're a bitch, and then they said everything else that they felt like they might have known about you. This is what happened here. And I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry about it. It just, I don't really know what else to say about it. I don't, again, I kind of understand the point that she's coming from, but he literally asked for this. He asked for this. Now, one thing that I did say to a couple of my friends this morning is, I hope that he has people around him that care about him, because I just could not imagine this whole week is going to be hell. Like, this whole last year has been hell. Again, he made his bed, he must lay in it. It is what the fuck it is. But this, I don't know if anybody was really expecting what the impact would be from these Grammys. We're all looking forward to the Super Bowl. Like, I don't know if everybody, like, did they get it? Like, did y'all know? Like, I we knew he would win one. You know what I'm saying? We knew he would win. I don't think anybody expected him to do a clean sweep. I didn't. And I definitely didn't expect for them to start the song where they started the song. I'm gagged about it, y'all. I don't even know what else to say. Look, I'm so damn tired right now. I'm tired. Okay. I cannot take this. Is how I started the video. I cannot take anymore. I can't take anymore. It's too much. Okay. It's too damn much. You had, again, Beyonce bopping to the whole damn crowd was bopping to it. Okay. Also, shout out to Beyonce. Okay. Y'all know, shout out to Beyonce and shout out to the Beehive. I, I've been to see Jay-Z. I've been to see Beyonce, Jay-Z and Beyonce on the, what was it? The On the Run 2 tour, I think it was, when it came to Atlanta. I was convinced to go by a friend because I wasn't, I wanted to go, but I really wanted to go see Jay-Z. I'm a fan of Beyonce, but I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna put some Beyonce on. Like, but I am a fan of hers. Like, I went to this concert and she made me a believer. This woman is, she's everything that people say that she is. And so to see her fan base fan out the way that they have, and what I've noticed, because I know that, like, kind of in the beginning of the Beehive, like, they were kind of like crazy, like a couple of other people's, folks, but I feel like they have turned around a bit. I don't see people really just going ham and being just crazy and stupid when it comes to Beyonce anymore. It's all very funny. They put the best memes. They literally give out the best tweets, and they had me crying all night. I was so happy that she finally got the album of the year. We know she should have been had it, y'all. We know Jay-Z got up there and was like, look, basically, either y'all gonna give her this damn Grammy, or y'all gonna have to deal with motherfucking Rockefeller. Like, that's how I felt like it went. I know that's not exactly what he said in the speech, but I feel like that's what he meant. When the guy got out there and was talking about The Weeknd, I thought he was talking about Beyonce. And I'm like, here go The Weeknd. Like, oh, okay. But shout out to him and the fans that wanted to see him. But yes, Beyonce is a powerhouse. And her reaction was so much of an old lady. And it was just so funny and blue, and everybody. I mean, it was just a vibe. Like, the Grammys were actually really good. I was so happy for Doechii. I was so happy to see her perform. Rhapsody won a Grammy. I mean, there were so many people that won Grammys that were deserving of it. And I also didn't know that there were 13,000 members in the Academy. I had no idea. I did see that they, like, diversified it a little bit. And it's kind of funny that they say that with the whole DEI shit that's going on right now. But I thoroughly enjoyed all of this. I'm so happy for Kendrick Lamar. Again, I hope Drake has people, because I've never hated Drake. I've never been, like, people would say that I'm a Drake hater. I'm not a Drake hater. As a matter of fact, if a song comes on a playlist or it's just randomly playing and it's something that I like, I'm a bop to it because he made bops. Have I ever bought a Drake album? No. Have I ever, like, saved or downloaded a Drake album? No. But that's not to say that he not is who he is. And I've been saying that throughout this whole beef. Like, he's a huge superstar, and I would never, ever, ever take that away from him. He stepped in some shit, man, on purpose. He stepped in some shit on purpose, and what happened to him happened to him. So I just wanted to give y'all my little bit of a reaction. I know it's not like completely over the top, which is what I thought it was going to be. And it's because I'm dead ass tired right now. Please take a look at my channel. If it's something that you like, if there's something that you want me to react to, I usually react to old videos, like 90s videos. I have a couple, like I said, in copyright right now. Hopefully they'll be released in the next 24 hours. And yeah, like, let me know what y'all think. Is it lit or not? It was most definitely lit. This is why I am sleepy. This is why I'm damn tired. Like, Kendrick, I need you to take your foot off of my neck. I can't breathe. Okay? Until y'all hear me or see me again. Peace.